This bike is always in full use. A little muddy. I don't know what kind of trails Dick's been visiting. Dick Louch is joining us. He's on the organizing committee for the MS Bike Tour. Also on the committee is Richard Jurewicz. Great to have you both here once again. It's kind of like our annual meeting,
yes,
you know,
nice
that
to
we
see
come
you
in.
again.
But this time we're actually talking about quite a number of changes to the MS Bike Tour in terms of where you're starting, the route. So I'm going to let you go into it so that all the information gets out.
Well, it's on August 11th, 12th weekend. We leave from the Legion on Leitrim Road. And the route goes pretty well directly south and then follows the St. Lawrence River. So it's a very scenic route, and we end up at the NAV Centre in Cornwall this year. This
is completely different because for a long history, you guys have always, 22 years you started at Carleton and then everything went to Kemptville. So is this an exciting change and just for the riders just to experience something different?
No, it'd be really nice because it's nice to have some variety because we get about 300 or 400 people coming back each year. So people have been asking for a different route, and so this will be totally different. The destination's a different point. The NAV Centre is a beautiful place to end up. We've got six rest stops along the way where we'll have snacks to keep people nourished en route. We're having lunch by the river, the St. Lawrence River, in a park down there. So it'll be a really nice route.
It's wonderful to see. We actually did our Live Where You Live right from the NAV Centre out in Cornwall. It was a lot of fun to be able to see that. And of course, there's the different options too, right? Because there's different routes. And of course, some people might be going, I'm not going to make it there and back. So there are different options.
There's a one-day option for people who just want to ride one day. You can choose the length of route between 75K or 245K for the real serious bikers. And there's support all along the way. So if you're concerned about the distance, you don't really need to be. There's people there who will help you out, and if you get tired, you can actually get picked up and taken.
It's a fun thing, right? This isn't. This is to be able to raise money and awareness.
Exactly.
Richard, for you, this is something that is very close to home. I know that you affected lots of family and friends, but we've met your wife in numerous years coming on. For you, this really touches close to home as to why you take part.
It does. My wife's had MS now for 26 years. So when this event first came up and my love of biking, it just kind of married the two together, and it just made it fantastic to raise money and awareness that way.
Have you been able to see changes in terms of the awareness or the money raised, or changes in terms of the programs and the medications and what's being done, that you'll see the efforts are worth it?
It is worth it. Like, obviously there's been a lot of press in the last few years, you know, obviously with that CCSVI, but a lot of other treatments have been coming out and exposure to it. Even with all my campaigning, where I truly just always did it for one person, I now probably have about a dozen people that are affected by it, because the more I send out requests for money, somebody else knows somebody else, and kind of breaks it up.
It's one thing because and I've seen lots of things actually coming from you, and you've been really good at being able to get the word out, and a lot of that has been done through social networking, through Facebook and through Twitter, and that's something that you're really incorporating now into the MS Bike Tour. Yeah,
the Twitter feed is actually very new. We only have, I think, about 20 followers right now, so we're getting there, but it takes a while to build up. But if you go to Team MS Ottawa, that's where we have all the links, and all the cyclists can go there and learn everything about this new tour, because obviously there's going to be some apprehension to what's going on. Also give them some positive feedback, ways of promoting and getting more money as well.
Plus it'll be fun day of and the weekend of to be able to kind of see the Twitter feed. People, I don't know if you can do that while biking. I think it's probably a little bit dangerous, but when you take your stop at the rest stops, to be able to kind of show and explain to people what's going on and how people are feeling over the course of this event. Again, August 11th and 12th.
Yes.
Can people still get involved? Can they still fundraise? Can they still get a team?
Absolutely. They can fundraise if they're in it. They can get pledges. If you want to pledge someone who's in it, you can just go to the website and make a donation to the MS Society. We also have a silent auction. If you're a business and you want to promote yourself, you can provide items to the silent auction. Again, contact the MS Society for that.
Okay, perfect. Always a pleasure. I can't believe it's been another year.
Thanks, and I hope we'll see you out there.
Thank you. I remember launching it too from Carleton University over the last couple of years. And keep in mind, different routes. So if you know someone that you used to go and cheer on, they're going to be going in the opposite direction, going from the Legion all the way out to Cornwall this year.